My Lanta audio hell. Audio hell. That's the universe that I live in. That's where I get to be. I have no idea what I sound like because my monitor doesn't even play back in a realistic way. So, who fucking knows? All I know is murder. Murder. uh, okay. Okay. Hi. 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 Me versus audio. Winner is not me. The audio is not me. The winner is not me. Whatever. Whatever. I have no idea what I sound like. That's, once again, what I have to say to you. Um, Wait. Am I on the right guy? Show me. It's so hidden. Maybe. Maybe I'm on. Basically, I have to balance my sound shield on my tits. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is carioid. Yeah, like I can hear the echo, and the thing is, it literally was not there at all prior to this stupid microphone. Webcam isn't hooked in. There's none of that shit. I just live here. Miserably. I live here miserably. That's what I got for you. Um, okay. This is where we were. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I am just probably the most frustrated you will ever hear from me on stream. I literally cannot get anything stable, and I am losing my goddamn mind. Uh, it's not the puzzles that bother me. It's not the puzzles that bother me. It's having to do this nonsense over and over again. Um, So sound shield on the tits, microphone being an ass, and let's go. It is. Okay. So right. So right now I am actually holding my microphone. Okay. There's only so much I can do. I can't even hear myself anymore. Fabulous. Okay. There's only so much I can do. You know, I am aware that it echoes, okay? And I will continue to say, I am aware in a very defeated tone to anyone who decides to bring it up. I am aware. There's not a lot I can do about it. I am aware. This is all I can do. And it's all I'm gonna do. Please, someone come and watch. I know you're online. Hello. Hi. Thank you. I am exhausted. Here we go. We're here still. See, I can't even be loud. I can't be myself. We're here still. This is where we are. This glorious hell zone. This horrific, terrible place. I am a perfectionist, and I rarely, if ever, admit that openly, but I really hate not being perfect. Which is funny because I totally don't mind being scuffy. I hate when things that feel in my control are not perfect. That's what I hate. Okay, so we'd gotten this far, which was you. We're gonna trade you. Like that. Oh, almost like that. A little lower. Like that. Right. So then it's gonna come around. And then we're gonna flip that. We're gonna grab this. Okay. So let's see what horrors await inside this place. So only a different color light, huh? Okay. So basically what you're telling me, game, is that I have to step by step this stupid thing. Which is fine. I can live with that. What happened? Why you break? Oh, 'cause I moved. So we're gonna get that far. Stop. Click. Oh. Yep. Yep. That's literally what it's gonna do. It's like, hey, I heard you like repetitiveness. So now we're gonna do that and that, and I have to go stand inside there? No. No. Actually, I have to use the teleporter because I have to make that from the inside. We were almost there, but I missed a step in between. Pillars of Hanoi. You know why? Because classic puzzle games are classic, question mark. That's why. I think I scared all of the boys off by saying they explain things to me. But it's true, though. I don't know if that's what scares them off, then I don't know who I've been streaming to. I'm just being self-conscious because I hate when things fuck up. Okay. You. In there. Can I see you from out here? Good. I mean, I guess I can just do this then. I don't even have to go step on it. Does that put you right in the way of the light though? It does. I'd rather have to do this well, actually, I'm not gonna be able to go step on it, I think. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. So we're gonna have to put it on here. There. Come along, little dude. Look at my articulated knuckles. Very articulated. I think I accidentally had like a 24-hour stream the other day, actually. Oh, stop. Really bad for the electricity bill, though. Boof. Yes, that shall do it. That shall do it, my friends. Now I just have to make it behave. Unless I truly can't get connected to that that thing and this thing at the same time, which would be really it'd be really terrible. Oh wait, there we go. There. Finally.
Every now and then I tried to reach Athena. I still believe now, present tense, that we can find each other again. But I had no idea what had happened. When I saw the first images you sent back, saw the towers and the puzzles, the changes to what you call the megastructure, I realized something had gone wrong. It took me a while to figure it out.
Okay, what do you call it then, guy? If it's not the megastructure. To what you fuckers call it. That's what that sounded like, Cornelius. You motherfuckers. You uneducated fools. Alright, there's only 3 left, and one of them is a hellscape, so, you know, good luck, me. I'm always afraid that it's gonna be like, this time you're trapped. You didn't plan an exit route. You thought you could always just not plan an exit route. Fool. Okay. We do have a sphinx. Let's see if this sphinx is going to be obnoxious. Okay. There's 8 boxes, so my presumption is that those are switches, again, on the back of the numbers. Or something to do along those lines. The bigger issue is gonna be figuring out the layout. Okay. No. We have those guys. Fine. It would be really cool if the little switcher dudes were only on the ones that need to be switched. That would be dope. Okay, it's not switcher dudes. At least not on the numbers. Hmm. Okay. What's in the cute little house? What's in the house? Hello, house. What's this? Oh. Is it that? Is it those things? Oh. Sugar hope not, but we'll see. Sugar. Like I'm from Texas. Sugar. No. No. Okay. Artifact. Whatever it is, there's 4 of them. Oh, wait a second. How many do we see here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's this. Sphinx. Alright, we need to find the 2 that are directly in line right here. So this is its orientation. That's a very satisfying sound. Okay. That makes up for all the frustration today.
The
Being
wheel
able to
turns, but without the road, it cannot move.
easily easily solve a star puzzle does make it feel a little bit better. Kinda makes it better.
Darkness! No parents! Have a lot of money. Kinda makes it better.
It's very satisfying, isn't it? I would quickly lose appreciation for it. I would be like, we're done now. We're done forever now. Okay. Right. Okay. We're gonna do this. Looking at Discord. What's up, Discord? Okay. Here we go. I think this was the one where I was like, no, bye. We'll see, but I think so. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Oh man, it's so hot right now. This looks very comfortable. Hi.
I wonder what it was like when the ancients were still here. Their world seems so lively.
Not always in a good way. Interesting times are great to read about, but rarely great to experience.
That's true. But they left behind so much art and philosophy and religion, and so many strange stories. Is New Jerusalem like that?
It was, in the beginning.
The old Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. Oh, I dislike. Alright, can I have this? Will you give me this? No? Why aren't you generous? Didn't your mother teach you better? I find your lack of generosity disappointing. Oh, okay. It's time to be me. Be me. Doing this. Oh, that reminds me. I owe phone calls to people. There, right? But that's not gonna... Yeah, that's just gonna bap into the wall. That's how that works. I mean, it is time to fly, but it's also not time to... Oh, wait. It is time to fly. Whee! You, stand there. Original body. You are now not the original body. Oi. No, that's fine. Boop. Um, yeah. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding? No. Thank you. Fuck and fuck. Okay. You. To that. To that. To that. To that. Right here. Oops. I forgot a step. Why? Why must everything be this way? Let's go. Nope. It was worth a shot. Alright, next idea. We've got you. Okay. So, what I wonder then... I'm gonna do something like this, maybe? Yeah, that is what we're gonna do. Alright, guy. Go investigate. Okay. We are back at one connector, two lights. It's like two girls, one cup, except worse. My friend. So, I've got questions now. First, do I really only have one connector, or am I missing something? Let's have you do a corner scan. Okay, we really do only have one connector. Oh, wait. My god, okay. Go stand in there. This is your life now. Okay. Ooh. May have made a mistake. We might be in trouble. Oh, right, that's why you would have to do that. Well, could I go through both of there too? I think I could. Yeah, I did make a mistake. Why are you yelling at me? I'm sorry. It does feel like we need another box. Oh no, nobody's here. Okay. Back. Back. It does feel like we need another box, but we don't. We don't need another box. No, we just need a more clever Hildy. Oh. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll figure it out. No, we had figured this out. Alright, guy. Doof. Right. You. Stand here. You. Jump. I like when messaged Lime directly was like, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna keep doing it too. I'm gonna pick on everybody. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling spicy today. The mic has made me feel spicy. Yes. Spell motherfucking cross. Don't make me go up there. um, don't make me go to Israel. I will show up in the Netherlands, San. San's always invisible though, so you never quite know with the San. There will be Meg fidgeting because deep in my soul I'm annoyed, but there's only so much I can do. I know the echo's not horrible, but it's enough that my spirit is waning. My spirit is waning. Okay, like this. And this is where I fucked up. Fairs. Yeah, it's just echoey. Well, what it is. So, the reason I think that San was angry at me. I don't think San's angry at me, but I think he's slightly annoyed. He was helping me sound test earlier, but he kept telling me all these things I needed to do, like a denoiser, etc. And I was like, it's not the program, stop. And so I was like, men, stop explaining to me. And I think he's like, well, fine, I just won't go to stream today, you little bitch. Which I mean is like fair. uh, so I think he's salty, which is okay. All right, here's what we have to do. Here is what we gotta do. We have to set this up before I leave to do what I needed to do, which is that. There we go. Okay. Oops. Nope, lies. Okay, almost was ready. Almost. Yeah, I figured that, but I was like, you know what? I might be done with all of them today, so I'm gonna nag people. Um, because we're gonna, if I manage to get all the stars and the gold gates, we're gonna run another ending. See if, you know, what if we res Miranda then? Um, um, yeah, I definitely abused at everyone today. But I haven't yet, so one abuse is okay, right? No, it is never okay. Okay, so you wait here. Me. Now we move this. Dare I say it, this one was easy. Oh my god, wait. Did I fuck myself? Hold on. I can defuck myself, but that was hilarious. I couldn't see myself behind. That was literally. I was like, Lime, you're yelling at me for being late, and now you're not even here? What the
It was
fuck is
your
that?
visions that gave me the final confirmation that I was right. You see, they're not all Athena's memories. Some of them are things Athena was never present for. Those are Miranda's memories, 1K. She's still in there. A ghost in the machine. And we can save her.
Oh, I I joked about resing Miranda. Now I guess I have to res Miranda. I missed you, Tev. Actually, I'm really happy because bullshit, stream issues are bullshit. I was joking about resing Miranda. I was really convinced she was dead. I'm disappointed by it. Oh my god. Okay. We're leaving. We're going. It's good. Tevra does. Tevra, like. Oh, everybody was having issues yesterday. one of these days, workplaces, Lord, when I can hear the echoing, that's when I start to get annoyed. Okay. This seems a little better. What is Google doing? I always like talking about how Google sucks. Wait, what? A C T O cat or act? It's probably cat. Everybody likes cats in this studio. Okay, there's the thing. Yeah, not that way. No compass, because you hate me. Oof. Somebody tell Megan in Discord that, opera's fine. For a while, I was kind of obsessed with something called Onion. But then web design. Okay. I'm just trying to orient myself here. So, these are pathways. Alright. Okay. That looks like it's probably part of this cat bullshit. Oh wait, there's that little circle thing. The circle path thing. That'll do. That's enough. Yeah. Opera isn't bad. It's a chromium, but it's just an uppity chromium. It's very uppity. Okay, so there's this triangle thing. And there's another one here, but I think it's this one because I feel like that's the huge guy. But we'll double check. I'm like whispering. Throaty whisper. Yeah, okay. That's partially you being in Scandinavia. There's certain things they can't do in Europe. Loot. Okay, that's A. So C is gonna be that way. So that is up and over that way is the mysterious C, where we will learn what we have to do to spell cat. Pardon me, Byron. I'm kinda in a hurry. know. It would be maybe that guy up over there. Maybe that guy up over there in the glowy distance. Yeah, it would be him. To you, yonder sea. Well, no. So you go around and there's another triangle. So that's actually where I need to be going. Netherlands banned loot boxes. Um, Loot boxes are illegal in China now. Okay, here's the triangle. Yeah, loot boxes are illegal in China. Not this half-assed law that we have where you have to be guaranteed something. Like, that doesn't stop children from stealing their parents' credit card. Okay. What do we do to get that C? I think I remember feeling like there was something here that I thought was undeveloped. Yeah, so in China, they, one, they can't be called loot boxes. You must get a drop after a certain amount of failures. So basically, they have to have a 100% guarantee. So what China has is a rare law where you can have rares, but you have to, yeah, you basically, they're, it's like they have a maximum number per how expensive it is that somebody has to buy to get it. So if somebody wants it, and you also have to flat sell it. So you'll notice in a lot of Chinese games like AFK Arena, they have, you can just buy it or you can play the gacha, and the gacha, if you play the gacha until the price of the thing, you just get it. In America, we also have a you must be able to just buy it law, but we don't have a guarantee on the drop. For us, we have um, this really, really lame thing. Lord, I'm going to violently assault this microphone one of these days. For us, we have this lame thing where they can just choose what you must get. So that's where the prevalence of commons, specials, and rares are. So loot boxes used to be that you could get junk, right? But you have to get the item, but it doesn't have to be the best item. So now you see games doing things like you need 5 bronze to get the silver, and then you need 5 silver to get the gold, and then you need 5 gold to get the platinum. Well, that adds up to a lot of boxes. It's been this way for a few years. I haven't read any updates. If you're looking it up and see something different, I am stoked to hear about it. This, that, C. Okay. Whatever the C is, it's going to be behind the building. So let's go back to the triangle. No, there's been an update in 2022, maybe? It was in response to Cisco. No, it was in response to that kid who stole his parents' credit card because the parents happened to be high enough up in the universe that somebody cared. So, okay, I think I've found a way around echoes temporarily, which is to have the mic above my head. And we'll figure that out. Okay, so this is a triangle. This is a triangle. From here, there should be 2 buildings. And then one separate from that. Okay. I wonder actually. As mentioned, whatever it is going to be behind it. Says Lemapid. Okay. I feel like then that does solve that. I wish there was a drone I could get on. Okay. Is there an echo though? Oh, that bothers me. I think what I have to do. So basically, the room I'm in, the acoustics in this house are astronomically horrible for this. Yeah, I think I have to get one of those fuzzy mic covers. um, because my sound shield doesn't work with it. Like, there's a couple solutions and all of them are a little annoying, truthfully. So, hold on. Here. Oh, wait. So. Okay. That is when you round the mountain. There's a guy up there. Correct. This is the center triangle dudes. Correct. So, building to the right. Okay. Okay. Where are we going with this? What are you, my dude? Oh, back up there. Okay. So that's actually really helpful. I now know that these are the two buildings they're referring to there. Um, Tev, you should Google these laws if you're still around, if Twitch hasn't decided that you deserve nothing good in life. Mm. No, because that's so close to the thinger. Sphinx, you're really bad at making maps. I just want you to know that. Oh. Hold on. So these are the two buildings. Okay. So then it is my pal here. Yeah. Well, maybe. Wait, I see it. I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it. Yes, that does look like a rock. That's round. That could have the letter C in it. No, I don't think it. I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't think that's it actually. Oh, balls. Okay. My primary problem with this is that not every building is on the map. These robots they've they have to work very hard to robot. Okay. So it has to be this building. Actually, that's what Jen's been doing. Jen's been lost in Death Stranding for a minute. Um, so according to my shitty Sphinx map, which is shitty, it should be behind this. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Yes. Let's Geralt back to safety. Please? Please? Yeah, it's been, Death Stranding's been on sale and heavily advertised because of that. And the fact that Death Stranding can have a sequel is beyond me. Oh, no, no, why? Oh, God. The thing is, I'm from Colorado and have fallen down mountains. So the only time that actually on Grounded too? No, I just didn't think these games were that good. I mean, Death Stranding is just a really fancy walking simulator, you know? However, it is Hideo Kojima. So Hideo Kojima is, he gets his way. He wants something, motherfucker gets it. So I'm not gonna say that about him. But, you know, you do Metal Gear Solid, you get to do whatever you want, as is evidenced by Metal Gear Solid. That game's fucking bonkers. um, well, the most recent one, yeah. Uh, but grounded, as in like when you are the tiny ants. You know, when Jen is feeling up to being back and hanging out in stream, will bother him because he loves it. So he'll be able to tell us. Yeah, that is the only Metal Gear. All the rest have lost their mind. Well, the one on GameCube was pretty good. um, Tev, are you a fan of nonsense? Because The Matrix isn't nonsense. Though, you know, it is like The Matrix, where 2 and 3 are like, they just start to degrade. And by the time you're done with 3, you're like, why did that happen? And then 4 comes out and you go, this was unnecessary. I actually enjoyed 4, but it was super unnecessary. What is that? Reloaded? Okay. Oh, I mean, I just enjoyed them making rainbows in the end. I was like, Kiana definitely had to call that one. Yeah, yeah, I really liked Revolution. I thought it was a really nice coda. And if you look at the Matrix as less of a platonic symbolism and more of a symbolism of the Wachowski sisters' journey, Revolutions is really a lot more about what it feels like to be your real self. Also, can we just stop for a moment and be like, they even transitioned together? Oh, what a cute family. Okay, maybe I need to give up on that mountain. Maybe that mountain is not the answer. But then where is the sea? Yeah, I like the GameCube one because it came out after Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 2 was also so bonkers that I felt like Um, it being silly was almost like it was on purpose and in a nice way. Okay. Um, like, there has to be something to press, or I mean, how else? Are you fucking joking? Alright, we're going back to puzzle solving. We'll worry about stars later, as usual. But for me, Revolutions, the end is just kind of this nice, like, well, now you're yourself. Great. let's live life the way we want to now. Um, I think the Wachowski brothers started with a platonic metaphor, and then the Wachowski sisters finished a really awesome story. Oh, you know what? The Final Fantasy VII is something I've never been that interested in. The remake, I personally think, reinforces the wrong things about Final Fantasy VII. Um, Final Fantasy VII to me was a lot about climate change and yeah, I've watched my friends play it, and I know about Final Fantasy VII because I'm alive. um, but I felt like a lot of the choices that they made in that remake settle around kind of what is wrong with modern anime storytelling. There's a lot of fan service, and they have this extra space to tell stories about other characters, and they don't. And when they do, they're very weird. The pace of its release is problematic for the studio and for fans. I think it's setting a really bad precedent. I think calling it a remake is a bad precedent. It's not a remake, it's a retelling. Um, they changed several major story beats, and that's a big deal. Hollow. Uh, oh, that's right. That's right. This is the one that I was like, but why? Falls over in a pile of sorrow. Yeah, it's not the same story, per se, It's close enough that you can still call it a remake if you're high. Yeah, um, it very much like Tifa and Eris were very self contained, powerful characters. And they become obsessed with Cloud. Even Jessie, who's this nameless side character in the original, is obsessed with Cloud. It just feels like, what can we do to make these characters more boring than they have ever been? Super disappointing. Hmm. Okay. So what I want to do is be able to pull one of these out of here. Let's see what I can do. And Final Fantasy X was Titus and Titus. Yeah, so much of, for me, that um, the remake so far has just been, Cloud is so cool. Cloud is so cool. Which, like, Cloud is not cool. He's a shitty person. He's real mean to the people he cares about. Like, real mean. Oh, don't get Triss started. Fairest will never be done. If you start with Fairest on this, you will die with Fairest on this. Okay, actually. Oh, yeah, so what really bothers me about the remake in particular is that he's treated like an adult now. It's he's not a child. He's an adult. Yeah. And they commit to that. They commit to that real hard. Hmm. Like, his attitude, in all seriousness, was fine if he was a child. Yeah, yeah. See, that to me is the problem with the remake. Because Lime, he is a child. He is actually a child. Yes! Ah, getting too excited. Too excited. One step too far. Fucking dope. Useless, but dope. Maybe not. Yeah, yeah. I gotta jailbreak everybody else. And lo, she said, Cloud is a worthless protagonist. Like that? Is that what you meant, Lime? And yea, the Hildy hath spoken. Wait. Right. No, that's not what I want. I want this. For verily, her opinions are of the holiest in nature. Right. Right. This is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, so can you do that? This. So then you're hanging out here. Oh. Okay. I see. Boogers. Right. So they'll like charge each other if you're within a certain distance. Yes, yes. So it has to be within this little loop. And they'll charge each other. It does. This game has 4 different types of colorblind settings. Yeah, Crow Team, they think that shit through. Okay. So, problem is now... this is always the issue. I think this might not be the guy I need free. Or maybe it is. Who even fucking knows? So... Right. And the problem becomes... quadruple fold. Is there a way Where and either of you can hit both. Probably not. But maybe. Oh, there is. No, there isn't. Yes, Tove. And also, um, I think that they have no, like, they don't care about realism because of that either. So you get a lot of storytelling that is. So why is there this ladder? That's what's got me. I think I need to remember that there's this ladder. And that it is expecting me to get trapped somehow. You know, those are all young people writing those shows. They're all young people writing it because around 30, like 35. Well, the new shows with older protags. So like the elf show you were talking about, that's by 30-year-olds who went through a huge recession. And then Trinity Blood, that is from people who survived World War II and later subsequent recessions. So people who couldn't work and be part of that society. Oh no, there's lynx flying.
My name is Azalea Evergreen. I was a soldier in the Civil War, and I killed 1,000 guys. And now I have a full-time job at a post office or something. How old am I?
I don't know, 22?
14 years old.
How the fuck does she have a job?
My name is Soski Boski.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly how it is, Dev. Isn't Pro ZD in Pony Island too? Yeah, I think Pro ZD is in Pony Island too. As a voice actor? Or as an actor? Yeah, then that probably is, so in Pony Island 2, if you watched the trailer, I'm not sure it's ProZD because I didn't get a good look, and I'm not like a huge fan of ProZD. But it is a YouTuber who is like the god of Pony Island 2. What are we gonna do about this? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna go about that. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna go about this at all. Cause then there's a green back here. Which means I have to get the green out of here. I have to get this guy out of here. How would I even begin to do that? Maybe using this guy? But then who do I sacrifice? And how do I sacrifice? I have to get both of these in the same room then. Maybe I can do it. But I have to get them both in this room. Ah, Christ. Okay. Okay. So now I should be able to move you. No, because you are the one keeping that alive, correct? Okay. Yet again, we're gonna go do something else. Let us go solve a different puzzle. I will sob into my vegan chicken patty about it later. Yeah, Ferris, how was the end of finals? Oh, Lime. How does 11 p.m. on Wednesday sound for Animal Well? Oh, that's right. Ferris has a. So your final projects did okay, right? Yeah, 11 p.m. your timeline. Are you doing summer semester? I feel like you're just working full time. Not to answer for you. Yeah. Embodied cognition. Yeah, not in your program, Ferris. Having those classes compressed that much? Uh-uh. Okay. You made a noise, like something happened. Oh, it's for that. Okay. So, what's in here? Hi. Oh, you get charged. I see. Got it. And right in there. Okay. So the real question is, How do I open that? Somebody tell Miss Roy that what happens after late stage capitalism is we're not ready for. The great Katy Perry. Thank you. Thank you, Ferris. Oh, wait, I see it. I see it. Okay. Yay! You opened. Okay. Okay. So, pick you up. Let's recharge. Okay. Oh, that's right. You're dead forever. You're locked in there. No. No, you're not. Free thyself, little guy. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna finish this one this fast. Maybe. Oh, cool. There's gonna be some sort of disagreement there. Good. I won't have to go back to the other one as quickly. Oh, actually. Interesting. Interesting. No. I see. I see what must be done. I am a smart egg. Thanks, Miss Roy. Oh, right. All sorts of complicated things right now. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. So what we have to do is actually do this. Always one more step. Always one more step. It's like it's late stage capitalism in my stream. Ooh, but then how do I recharge you? Oh, so spicy. Unless I can just connect you directly to the thing. That would be easy and confusing. Can I do it? I can. JK. Oh, I see though. Oops. Hold on. One momentito. No. Like... Oop. Come along, my guy. Like this. I just didn't set this buddy up correctly. Because you can't, like, lift it again. Otherwise, it will disconnect. And then the whole point of this exhausting, repetitive endeavor will be fruitless. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I fucking did it again. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Now, Lime, remind me. Connect all the blue shit in like 10 seconds. Okay, connect all the blue shit. Yep. Wait. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I don't know if my dastardly plan will work. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. That's real interesting. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Here. I will physically use my body. Solutions, all of them. Where'd you just see that?
Everything you see around you is Athena. Her hopes and fears superimposed onto the landscape of our island. And hidden behind the most difficult trials is precisely the device I need access to. You see, I don't think it's a coincidence that her mind picked Pandora as one of its avatars. On some level, she knows I might be right. But grief is something we cling to. We get used to it. We start being afraid of letting it go because what if we try and we're disappointed? That seems too much to take, so we put up walls around the very idea of trying. That's why she picked Pandora. That's why she hid this all away. Because left at the bottom of that box was hope.
Are you, is it JavaScript or just Java? I stepped away because I thought Cornelius would talk for longer than he did. to go back to that other one. Oh. I did connect all the blue things. By telling you to remind me, I remembered. No. Oh no. This is the only one I have left. Okay.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Supplicate with counseling is for adults with moderate to
That
severe
is the
opioid.
ad of me looking it up. I'm only looking up which thing they free first. Come on, yeah, I know where it's located. Jesus Christ. Right, so they did what I did, which is unlock that. Oh, that is such a dumb, obvious solution. I didn't even think about it. Okay. Well, that one bit will probably help me finish it completely. So they connect the red solver guy directly to the light. I'll show you in a second, but by doing that, I think I'll be fine. I'll probably cuss for a little bit, but oh my god. I wish I'd had a camera up for the face I made when I saw all of those other things. Yeah, we're coming back to the one we just the one I left, because it's the only one left. It's the only actual puzzle left. The rest are stars. So it's that one where I was playing through for like an hour, and then when I rounded the corner, there were all the extra ones, and I was just like, my soul is ruined. It's that one. So, yeah, so basically this is what they did. And then they took this over here. Right. But here's what they did that I wasn't thinking about. They did that. Ta-da. And now, actually... Yeah, so they did this. Oops. That's funny. No, it's this. Like that. So now you can take the green guy, use the red guy to charge it, right? And then... Oops. I undid it, but I'm sure you're beginning to see what I'm laying down. That's dumb. I really... Ugh, that's dumb. That's okay. Yeah, basically. So then, ev eventually, if I place that red one correctly, um, you won't need any of the bubbles there anymore. Like you'll only need two things to keep it open back there. And that's the bubbles themselves. Right. So then this guy, we switch over here. A little bit closer. Borrow you. It is something that if I were doing these at the same time as the area would have seemed standard. It would have seemed normal. But because I'm doing them a little off the beaten path-ish, it's más o menos, you know? So, I should be able to do this now. Yep. So now these guys are just going to be happy there. They're going to be just fine. What's even worse, better, is that I could theoretically take this red one out of here now. But we're gonna do something about it a little differently. But yeah, now I can just run the fuck around. It's soul crushing. Actually. Oh, balls. That's what I didn't want to have happen. Oh. I might be fucked. Oh, that's exciting. That's super exciting. Oh, I hate it. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna I might actually get a beer. I might need a beer for this. Okay, I'm back. I'm back with beer. Beer and murder in my heart. Okay. Beer and murder. Let's go. It's time. Beer and murder. Beer and murder. Victor's nodding like, oh, he wishes he could have beer and murder right now. Alright. So, we know how to start because someone smarter than us showed us. So, we'll do that. Great. Next. Yeah, I have two. We live in a rather large house. Okay. Fairest. Yeah, it's fairest. Wait, why don't we do this? You know, the Fairest has a pair of friends who live literally just across the street. Um, and that is who she's moving in with. It's 95% certain, but there is an issue with smell that's kind of a big deal. That if that can't get solved, she will continue to live here, but at least that's what I come to understand. Ferris can speak for herself at some other point. But they Ferris is a lot more extroverted than we are, and so they're offering Ferris their living room for $200 less. And so she can save some money because she's just narrowly making expenses here. But I gotta be realsies. Ooh, that smell is real bad. It's real bad. What are we doing here? We're doing this. You live here now. You. Like that. Okay. Well, actually, should I? Yeah, I should do. I should keep the green charged for a second, I think. Or I should do this. I'll do this. So Fairest will be moving at the end of the month, assuming. Basically, they had a bunch of cats that sprayed. and they're nose blind to it, but it's bad enough that when they go to other houses, at least one of them smells like the kittiest kitty. So the hope. Maybe I go from inside. The hope is that Ferris has been over there deep cleaning for a long time. And for Ferris, she just wants to live in a place where when she leaves, she won't smell like kitties. And she and her friends are like super close, and they get along really well in all other aspects. Well, I mean, that's partially why we moved here. When we first moved into this house, we were like, Ferris, learn to drive, because it wasn't ideal for Vic and I. And we'll be right across the street from your friends. Ferris did never learn to drive. Okay. This is fine. Is that maybe here? I really think I should be able to get both of these. Maybe. But at least I guess I could get this in a slightly better position. If nothing else. Well, we're in an area where actually learning to drive would be advantageous for Ferris unless she moved closer to the bigger cities. But she does just fine. It really is just a matter of getting her friends to not be nose blind so that she can be like a professional Ferris when all is said and done. Okay. So I just I just think that there has to be. Damn it. I just think there has to be a way for this one guy to hit both of them. I just really feel this way. I know I'm wrong, but I okay. I gotta stop obsessing over it. Ferris doesn't smell it as bad in the home, but it's when they leave. For Ferris, I'm super smell sensitive, so she has resolved to know that I will never come visit if the smell is still around. But for Ferris, it's leaving. Like, she would go hang out, and I would be like, "You smell like kitty," and I would actually freak out a little bit because it's very difficult to say that to somebody, right? Um, but um, and I think Ferris was like hurt about it because she hadn't been outside of the room with them. Like, she hadn't been in a scenario where she couldn't smell it, like it wasn't in the apartment, but they were in sort of closed quarters. And when that did happen, she was like, oh. And they've been doing a really good job. The thing about cats, though, is that at some point, you can't get it out anymore. Like, if you didn't do it quickly enough, the enzymes bind. So, just like the enzymes we're talking about here are super aggro, and they will bind to the material they're on, especially if it's fabric based, and they won't go away. So I think these cats sprayed, and some of the stuff is like permanent. And I don't know if that's the long term gonna actually dissuade Fairest. It might not dissuade her at all now, which is like, you know, her life. I know it would freak me out. um, it would bother the shit out of me, honestly. Um, I think but really it's that Vic and I have been friends for a very, very long time. So, part of it is if Vic is not in a good place, right? Or I'm not in a good place, we're comfortable showing each other our worst sides. That's not always fun to live around either. Right. Right. Okay, I can do it. But it really is that she has a whole friend group of people that when we first lived together, when we first started living together, she accidentally kind of soured them towards me because I'm assertive and I hurt her feelings a lot. And she's grown a lot since then. But there's also that aspect. I'm too 40 to really care much about it. But it does make it difficult for her to have all of her friends over because there's a lot of them who are like, oh, that's that bitch. And she'll be the first to say that that was her fuck up. But her friends are younger. That's just one of the downsides that happens when hanging out with young people is sometimes you get young drama. That's a large part of what happens with John's partner. Jen's partner is like super young, and I set a boundary with her she didn't like, and ever since then, she has been convinced I fucking hate her. Just straight up. And I just don't. But we're not best friends, you know? And we won't ever be. That's just she's not the right personality for that. For me. Lord Almighty. Okay, well I can at least do this. I think. All of this being said, I don't talk about it a lot because it's I do mean this as arrogantly as it sounds. It's a little beneath me. At least as far as Jen's partner. Like, I was really upset when it seemed like our friendship was gonna be affected. Because I was like, that's fucking stupid. But now that it just kind of seems like this girl's gonna be a stress no matter what, I just kind of don't care. let's try this. We're getting spicy. Okay. Ooh. I see the issue though. Ah, fuck. Okay. I just have to get my angles right to begin with. I think it's not meaningless though. Right? Because when you're younger, you're figuring out a lot about who you are and what you can tolerate from people, but you're also figuring out a lot about what sucks about you. And right now, John's partner is figuring out what sucks about her, but she's using me. So that's the part that sucks. But I don't like. And yeah, of course, now it sounds patronizing as hell, but I do mean that it feels like it's a natural stage in anyone's development. Like, you know, sometimes you just have a time of stuff and, okay. And you gotta grow up, and it's hard. Sometimes that's just how it is. Okay. How close can I get? Like that? Too close. Yep. Every few years or so. And that never stops, but it does get less severe. So, you know, every few years or so, you wake up and you're a new person. And as I said, it doesn't stop, but it does become less of an intense change. Um, right. And, you know, there's going to be a point where Jen's partner realizes, oh wow, I created a lot of drama for this person I care about and for this other person I ostensibly said I cared about. That sucks. I suck for that. And there's not really gonna be a lot that I can do about it, because what am I gonna do about that but say, yeah, you did, right? Yeah. Like, the more you know about the universe, the more you understand about yourself and honestly why you suck. Like, people suck, and they suck for all sorts of reasons. Um, okay. Oh, like that. Good? No, not quite. Well, actually, that's okay for now. Because you, my friend, have to do this. You know, when your only concern is high school and I mean, I think for a lot of femmes, that's not their only concern. They also have some shitty ass boyfriend, or actually, that's for almost everyone has a shitty partner in high school these days. I shouldn't say that's just femmes. Like this. This is what I want. I want this and that. There. Perfect. Um, but I do think. Okay. Okay. Um, I do think you can find yourself suddenly you've got bills and you have, you know, marriage or kids or being cheated on or all sorts of shit, right? And I wouldn't say that trivializes what used to bother you, but it certainly doesn't help you feel less childish about things. Why? Oh, because I'm standing in the way. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it.
You did it. It's opening. Come meet me. I'll send you the coordinates in case you don't already have them. I have one last task for you.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't think it's 100% yet. So we're gonna go to the main menu and reload it to see if it says 100%. Yeah, no, we still have stars. Stars. We're done with the gold, which I think is the only thing that affects the ending. So we could run another ending today. But we still have stars. Yeah, in conclusion, I think there will probably be a time where she really regrets her behavior now. But I'm too old. Like, if I were younger, even by 5 years, I would be able to wait out this time period. And I think that's the difficulty for Jen, is that he's surrounded by his partner, so her perspective is true, right? And you should be on your partner's side to some extent. But two, typically in this situation, the person kind of just puts distance and waits. But I'm not going to be dealing with this when I'm 45. So she is expecting me to respond like a 30-year-old or a 25-year-old or someone older but just young enough to still care about this bullshit. But I'm like, girl, I gotta file for unemployment, I gotta make some money, I gotta worry about marketing, I gotta worry about, like, if I want a child, I gotta get pregnant in 5 years, you know, like, I just don't have that time. I don't have time to worry about that I told you a boundary in a way that made you feel sad. You're just gonna have to get over that. And if you don't, it's just gonna be awkward between me and Jen and you, and maybe you'll kill his friendship, and that's gonna be on you. And that might affect your relationship in the future. I don't know. I think I'll stop talking so much about that part, at least. But it's really that I don't have time to wait for her to come into herself. That's the underlying portion. And so she still doesn't understand when people set very healthy boundaries, and I don't have time to wait for her to understand it. Star, I see you, motherfucker. I'm coming for you. People do it at all different paces too. I mean, frankly, you've come into yourself a little bit more. I think people who had depression outside of COVID tend to come to themselves a lot quicker. But then there's some people who just never grow at all. You know, the people who run to Trump for their answers, etc. All right, what color you got there, my friend? Oh, it's on top. That's already troubling. I think I already figured out that it was green from on top. Oh! Hi, guy. How are you? Where do you go? Let's explore you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can ramble, so I appreciate it. This is a good medium. Yes, I think you do have enough outside information that I don't have to elaborate that much more. Um, okay. Oh, that's right. It is green because I was thinking to myself, I don't have anything to make it green from there. Okay, so you. Let's go this way a little bit. Let's see what else is over here. I'm also just like a super sensitive person, so stuff like that weighs on me for reasons that they should not. That's true. Funny streamer guy. The job description is, are you funny? Talk a lot. My favorite type of comedians, though, are like Mike Birbiglia, you know, who put they tell a story or there's some sort of moral. I'm very into the final. Okay, so what it's looking like to me is that there's probably a color pairer guy somewhere within an angle of those places that I have to find. What's up there? What's that? There it is. That's the thing. It's literally right there. How the fuck do I get there? Okay. Well, you know, could be worse. Could have not figured out where it is at all. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. How do I reach you thing? Do I climb up this hand? Do I scale humanity and its sins and blessings? These weird bald androgynous monk-like statues? No, I don't do that. Got it. Okay. It's up there though. That's where it is. So do I scale here? Can I jump up from in there? Let's just climb on things. Oh, I wonder if I have to use the little conveyance guy. About how high does conveyance guy make me? Yeah, okay. You're a red conveyance guy. Okay. Where is red conveyance? If there's no red light, fine. We'll do it this way. Like this? Yeah. Doot and doot. There. Okay. Yeah? Oh, you're not gonna get close enough. JK. A jamma! I forgot that there's just like a normal ass jamma in this one. A jamma llama. Okay, I think it is climbing up the hands then, or something within. I don't know, maybe we'll go all the way around. Yeah, actually, Lime, that's exactly right. If you're not happy in a relationship and both parties are not happy, it ends. if you really find value in that person or you have a shared life, you go to therapy and see if you can't fix it. And if that doesn't fix it, it ends. The problem is when you actually have to end things, it can be pretty scary. I myself can't break up with people very easily. I like delay and dawdle, and because you get used to what you're doing in that life, because life has to change, right? And I personally am allergic to change. Um, Straight allergic, like no, no, do not pass go style allergy. Wait. Right, it's by the elbow, I thought. No, that's just a highlight. No, that's a thing. No, that's a highlight. That's gotta be a highlight. What? What? No, that's a highlight. I'm calling it. That's a highlight. Okay. So, this goes down this way. I've gotten very good at doing that within relationships, but I have not gotten very good at ending the relationships. But that comes from a really abusive family life where my parents like actively did not love me. So I always end up freaking out like I'll never be loved again. Um, and then I don't pull the plug when I should. And that's, casual friendships all the way down the line. Um, but that, I think, is very wise, my young Padawan, because that's all relationships should be. You have a very short life, all of us do. The longer we spend worrying about being happy around someone, the less we are just happy. I love when I get a music change because I've been fucking around too long. uh, yeah, I think if I had to pick something that I have to grow into, it's saying I'm fucking done. Fuck off. I really have to grow into that. Oh, I'm a giant fuck up. I mean, my praise is fine, but not really. You'll find on the black market it's got a real low resale value here. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna hug the wall and always turn right. Classic, right? And if we find something useful, we find something useful. Oof. Maybe not death. Maybe let's avoid death. Like that. What's happening with that? There's got to be something that forces me onto that island. That doesn't exist for no reason. uh, I honestly don't feel like an adult. Most days I'm like, I can't possibly be my age. There's no way. Like, it's like a mix of grief and just straight disbelief. What did I do with the rest of my life? Who am I gonna be now? It's a very Jim Gaffigan voice I've got today. Talking to myself. Very Jim. Except I don't have 6 kids. Hey, I hadn't fallen off something today. Victor, age 35, hypercritical and abusive mother, adopted. These are the things that he talks about openly, so I feel okay. Yeah, Nesquik is Vic. 'Cause he's a half black, so he looks like Nesquik. That's literally why his name's that way. It's been that way since he was quite young, and now it just stays. I think it was a joke he and his brother had. So he and his brother are biologically, actually all 4 of his siblings that were adopted are biologically related. I think. And but some only half. His brother is full, Kevin, and I think they came up with it because they're both rather light-skinned. Victor is darker than he is, but he just got a call for his job, so he won't respond for a little bit. I can hear him in the other room. Yeah, when there's low viewership, I have to keep above 3 viewers. Like, you'll see people with a ton of followers, they'll still only have 6 viewers, but that's because they've already made affiliate and partner, and they can afford that. You have to actually have an average of 3 viewers a stream and 50 followers to hit affiliate. So if it's lower, I usually average the same as some of the larger people I know do, 4 to 5. But if it's lower, Ferris and Vic will hop in. But also Ferris, like, honestly, really likes the games I play. And her and her friends do this just normally on Discord. I was like, why aren't you guys streaming? And she was like, I don't know. We just do it for each other. And I was like, well, okay. But they'll just have, like, they'll just stream their games to each other in their Discord channel. She's seen a lot of games that way. I keep, like, wanting to get, their Magic games are hilarious. I keep wanting to, like, get her and her friends to play Magic on my channel at least once, because they are so funny. And when there's time, she'll sometimes hook her computer up to the TV down here just so I can listen to them chatter, because they are very funny. What it turns out is usually in this house someone's playing a video game. But it turns out that I'm actually the funny one. So initially my concept for this channel was going to be full peanut gallery, always someone watching. But it turns out I'm the one who gives everyone shit all the time. And so I would have to have other people playing all the time. So instead I give myself shit. You know, I don't know. This might be where we call. Oh, fuck yeah! Look at this. Shit in the wild. Now I gotta find a drilly guy. Is there a puzzle nearby I can jailbreak him from? Is there a drilly guy in this puzzle? Or Conversely, what if the drilly guy's behind there? But then why would I care about activating it? Why do I need the drilly guy? No, the thing I want is behind there. It's an activator. You can tell it has a little chalky ring. Did I already lose it? I already lost it. Fuck me. Where is it? Where'd it go? What'd I do with it? What? This is why I can't have nice things. I remember it was near water. Yes, water is near water. That's the call of the Hildy across the house. Peter! No, I think we're gonna have to call it though. It has been close to 3 hours. But we're gonna call it right in front of this wall, so that when I have a fresh Talos brain, I can be like, oh yeah, I found that fucking wall! I think I'm gonna go to Day's stream today. I think Day streams on Tuesday. I think so. Try and make more friends. But also, I think Tuesday is cross-stitching, so very relaxing. Maybe I'll start embroidering. But I have so many, like, live periods that, like, I can't stream all the time or I'll never video edit or sleep or do anything for myself. Okay. You've stepped away, Lime. You're gonna come back and be like, damn. If you have been lurking, please drop a follow. If you enjoy what you see, if you're one of the 21 people who view my VODs, drop a follow. Come say hi. You don't have to talk to me, but you could say hi. Otherwise, I'll see your butt soon.